Okay, audience, I can see you guys are ready for some girl chat. Yes?
Yes.
They're lit today.
That's what they came here for.
Yes, I love you guys. All right, here's one thing though. As you can see, our girl Tam Tam isn't here today. You guys, she's not feeling well. But I know we're gonna miss you, Tam. Get better. But someone who is here is our guest co-host, television producer, entertainer, and personality is Jocelyn Hernandez. In a bob that I really love, too.
I love
this
it,
is my
too.
favorite of your hairdos.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
like it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we look so good together sitting up here, like... like, this is like... Of course, you know I love me some Tamira. We miss you, babe.
Yeah.
But look at us.
I know. Now, it's your last day here with us, and you've been here before, so I want to know, was this experience different for you than the last time you were here?
You know what? I feel more at home.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
naturally.
it's gonna be a little difficult for me to go and not come back. You know?
Who said you're not coming back?
Yeah. Shoo, your family here. You always got a place here.
Exactly. I'll tell you that.
Okay, so this means you're ready for some girl chat.
Let's do it. I'm ready for you.
All right. So, Loni, first of all, we got to talk about your exciting premiere week. This was amazing. I saw the pictures. Tell us about it.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much, Jeannie. I was lucky enough to attend the premiere of the new Bodyguard musical this past Tuesday night.
Everybody's talking about
And
this.
let me tell you, the musical is based on the film by the same name. And I first want to give a shout out to Deborah Cox, the singer who's starring in it. She is incredible.
Her vocals are
lovely,
insane.
just so nice. I had such a good time backstage. I got to hang out with a bunch of my girls, Yvette Nicole Brown, Kim Whitley, Erica Ash, Dawn Lewis, and Miss Angela Bassett. She doesn't age. Look at that picture. That's Angela on the left.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's her.
Oh,
She looks like she's in her 20s. Okay,
She
she
looks
just
amazing.
comes through. And you know what Angela said to me, y'all?
What?
She told me to tell y'all hi, and she's watching the show, and she saw you, Miss Jocelyn Hernandez. Yes, she did. Yes.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Angela Bassett.
But she was there. She said, okay, see, what happened was,
Yeah.
after the show, there was some paparazzi outside,
Okay.
and we wanted to, it was just a block for the after party. You know how they have the after party?
you walk
and
over
so,
to
right, and so she found out that I was her sorority sister. I'm a Delta, she a Delta. So we really got cool.
They're Deltas too.
Okay?
Wow.
But, so she just grabbed my arm. She said, come on, Loni, we got to go through these paparazzis and get a block to the place. So, you know, she just grabbed my arm like this.
Oh, I
and
love
we're walking
this.
down Hollywood Boulevard, Angela Bassett and I. Now, on the outside, y'all, I was cool and calm because she was like, I watched the show. I saw Jocelyn Hernandez. Y'all doing such a great job. And she was just talking to me. But on the inside, y'all, I was going crazy.
Oh, my God.
You were like Zendaya when Rihanna posted her after the match.
Yeah, I was going absolutely nuts. I was like, this is what love's got to do with it. This is Stella got her groove back. You know?
Yes.
But I kept it calm because I'm like, I want her to come back on the show and I want her to think, you know, I'm like, ooh.
And you know what, Loni? I love you for being such a real friend. Because
Yeah.
you know what? Another girl would not have told me that Angela Bassett said my name.
Yeah. Well, I love
Keeps it
you.
real.
I
You know
love
how
you.
them girls be
real.
hating? This girl
And
be hating.
another
Yeah,
friend
that's
of our show that we saw there was RuPaul, and he told me to tell you ladies hi.
I love him.
I love that.
Yes, I love RuPaul,
That's
and you
your
know
husband.
what? RuPaul is the real deal, right? I was going, you know, because it was like in intermission. I went to say hi to him, and then I was turning back around, and he said, Loni. And I was like, huh? He said, come here. He said, I was like, what? You know, he said, whoever's doing your face, don't let him leave.
Okay. Okay.
I was like,
Yes,
are you
Glenn.
serious? You're complimenting? No, this is
Yo.
Beat for the gods.
beats. So
When
Glenn Allen, that was for you, okay?
I love
RuPaul
that.
loves your work. He wanted to say hi to all you girls, and that was my amazing night
That's
at the
so
party.
dope. I love that.
I'm jealous.
Killed it.
I'm
Now,
jealous.
speaking of stars, a new book called Rising Star by David J. Garrow claims that former President Barack Obama and Michelle almost weren't a married couple.
Don't talk like that.
I know. According to the book, it's alleged that Barack actually asked his girlfriend from back in the day, Sheila Miyosi Yagar, to marry him not once, but twice.
Oh, no,
Because
honey.
Sheila was 23 and Barack was 25, Sheila's mother said that they were too young to get married, and eventually Sheila and Barack, you know, they grew apart due to his political aspiration, and he fell for Michelle, and the rest is history.
Wow. I know. Thank God for that.
Well,
All right, so ladies, I want to know, because people are making a really big deal about this. If you found out that the man that you are with had proposed to another woman before you, would it make you feel some type of way? Would you feel upset about that?
Can I just step in?
Yes, girl, go ahead.
Thank you. First of all, he saved the best for last, which was Michelle, okay? And second of all, he wouldn't even look good with that lady. That lady looked like a grandmama.
Oh my God. Let's not kill what the lady looked like.
I'm trying to understand why they're making a big deal out of this. I mean, he's a man. He was going to date other people
He
before
wasn't
that.
3 years
It's not
old
a-
when he met her.
Exactly.
He had
I mean,
probably had
he's had
girlfriends before.
girlfriends. Yeah.
In fact, it's not a big deal at all. I don't think it's a big deal because, of course, we know Mr. Barack Obama has some game. He's got it going on. He's a good-looking man.
But
Girls
you got
want
to
him.
admit,
Yeah.
you know she regrets saying no.
Now,
No.
that's the story. The story
Imagine.
isn't,
That
oh
one
my
that-
God, he actually asked someone else to marry him. Like, people have lives before you
But
meet them.
I'm just going to tell you something, Loni.
What?
The one that regrets is Barack Obama for asking that lady to marry him. He almost messed up. What?
Yeah.
He almost
looking
messed
now.
up if you really
He's like
think about it.
this.
But this is
You got me, God.
But this
You
is
got
what I
me.
believe in faith, because he asked her twice, okay? He asked her twice.
She said no.
And then they grew apart. So really, it's really not her mistake.
Who is
It
this
was the
woman?
fact that, because she still has a life. She
Right,
still
right.
has a life. She's doing good. You can say what you want to say, but she still has a life. It just was not meant to be.
Right,
That's all
right.
it is.
Destiny.
know?
I believe in it. God has a plan and
Yes.
a purpose for your life. Now
Yes.
another one. Wait,
Uh-oh, here we
wait.
go.
Hold on.
Messy.com.
I know. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Go.
Have you
Fortune tip.
ever, straight up, have you ever really wanted to be with somebody? Like, when you're young, you're like, oh my God, that's the man I would want to marry. He's
Yes.
everything to me. Like, this is the dude. And then maybe he dumps you, or he breaks up with you, breaks your heart in some type of way. You move on in life. And then his picture comes up on Facebook 10 years later, and he looks terrible.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're like, thank you, God, for looking out. He was not the one. When you look back, you're like, yo, that didn't work out for a reason.
Oh, let
absolutely
me tell
have.
you,
I
that
absolutely-
happened
His
to
plan
me.
is better than yours.
One of my college boyfriends. Okay, cause I don't want to. Okay, one of my college boyfriends, right? Just put it like that.
Okay.
And he ended up marrying somebody else. He got married, and I ended up doing my thing. He came back. We got in touch with each other. He was a drug addict.
Oh.
Yeah. So see, you can sit back and think that destiny is not on your side. Okay.
It is on your side.
And the thing is that he's not on drugs anymore. He got off of it. But can you imagine
What that woman
if he would have been
Yeah.
with me? I wouldn't be where I am today.
No.
So sometimes you got to listen
Of course.
to destiny
Yes.
and your intuition.
Yes. And
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
Adrian, we share this story. We've been there. We both have been engaged to before. And
Can you
what-
say that one more time so it's not just me?
Yeah, we both
You
have been
stop
there
it.
before. We both have been engaged.
We
And
both have
before-
been engaged once
One time
before.
before,
Not
yes.
4 times like the
Yes.
blogs may tell you.
I've been
I
4
got
times.
engaged once
Once.
before.
So when I met my man, both of us had been engaged and we didn't work out. And at the time, it really does. For anybody who's the engagement didn't work out, you feel like you did something wrong.
It's
you feel like you're making the
embarrassing.
biggest mistake. You got to tell everybody
It's
and your
so
friends.
embarrassing.
It's just it's painful. And for Freddie and I, it actually bonded us. The second we met, we talked about it. We
Right.
talked about what she did wrong to you, what he did wrong to me, why it didn't work out. So we connected on that, and it was able to keep us real. And we thought we grew up. We thought we were like so much more mature because we got married and we liked we liked each other for the right reasons, and we knew what to do to not mess it up. But then I didn't realize how childish we were, because one time I was in Philadelphia and I was holding Freddie's hand and we were walking and he goes, oh God, oh God. And I go, what is it? And he goes, that's her. I go, who? Which? What? And he goes, that's the ex. And I look and it was this, she was all right. She wasn't, you know, like a cute
It wasn't you.
But then something came over me and I just said, hurry up, kiss me. And I grabbed his face and I was like, all over, right? And he was like, oh my God. And then I just wiped my mouth and I just looked at her and I was
Oh
like,
my God.
and
you
I
are
just
so
went and I
dramatic.
couldn't.
Had to do it.
I did, and I don't know why I was so childish, but it felt so good.
That is real.
Yes, it was real, man.
Jocelyn, would you feel some type of way if your man was engaged to somebody before you?
Has he been?
You put me on the spot. Who, my baby daddy?
Yeah.
Child.
What?
That's
Has he
the
been
whole-
engaged before? Has
Girl,
he been
he's
married?
been
Talk
engaged.
about
Every time
CBJ, by the way.
Every time he gets with a girl, he's engaged. A lot of guys, they want to play with you and they want to carry you and they want to, oh, you know, I love you, you know, let's fake get engaged for, you know, 3-4 years, and they never marry you. And they'll drag you along and drag you along and drag you along. Before you know it, you 50 and don't nobody want to marry you. Like, you wasting your time with that guy for 15, 20 years, you know. Wait a minute. And then you become Molly the maid. You know, it's just a difficult situation. I think for relationships to really, really work with a man and a woman, I think that a woman got to put her foot down and make the man do what we want them to do.
Give him an ultimatum.
Of course, yes.
I have heard of a lot of guys that just give women a ring to just keep them there.
Unlocked,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying
Keep
to
them
you.
unlocked. They just don't want them to go anywhere, so they ask
So
them.
how long do you wait?
Yeah, what's the rule? How do you know the
my
difference
thing is,
between
like,
a guy
if
who
you
is-
don't know you want to be with a person forever in 3 years, then you need to keep it moving.
Oh, dang, 3 years?
I mean, how long does it take?
I almost say 2
mean,
years.
and I
think
really
when
wanna say
you're
1
older,
year.
the time span probably gets a little shorter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind dating somebody for a bunch of years. That's not weird to me. But honestly, when
I don't
you're
wanna do it.
older, and if I was in the dating scene now, I'm not waiting 5 years for you to figure out if you like me or
Hell
not.
no.
Like,
I'm
either
trying
you
to-
know it or you don't. Either
Yeah.
you down, either I'm the one or I'm not. But don't waste my time.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. You know what? This whole story about Obama is like, this happened when he was like 25.
That's so young.
But see, this is what I keep trying to tell you youngsters, okay?
Okay, what, Loni?
When you in your 20s,
You don't-
you need to start making plans for your life, and that's what he was doing. Once he got 25, he kind of knew, because if you read his book, he was kind of like the hippy-dippy type of person. You know, he's kind of
he
like
was
you,
a hippie.
Jeannie, right? You know what I mean? He was like, you know, but then he got himself together,
Yeah.
and that's when he started getting really ambitious,
Yes.
and that's why he and this other woman kind of collided. When I tell y'all, 25 to 30, in my opinion, is the most important time, if you that age, to decide what you want to make
Yes.
plans for your life.
I agree,
do agree
yeah.
with
I
that.
agree with
You got to do
that.
that.
And you know what
I did
like
not do
too?
good in that planning time.
You know, well, I did, because when people say, by the time I was 27, I had been married, I had gotten a degree, I decided that I didn't want to work in corporate America. I said, I'm going to become an entertainer. It took me just like the president. I'm not comparing myself to him, but you see, he didn't become president until he was in his 40s. I didn't get me a talk show till I was in my 40s.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you black, when you're a person of color, it takes time. So
Yeah.
he
Put in that
was
work.
knowing. You got to
Yes.
put in work and everything.
But also, Loni, do you think that there's something that changes within you once you turn a certain age? Like, I think that magic number for women is 30.
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
I ain't
It's
got no
definitely
problem.
30.
Because you 30.
Yes.
Oh, honey, I just turned 30 and I don't play no games. Like,
See,
you either
that's
gonna
what
get
you feel
to
like-
each other or you gonna get out of my face.
This is real,
I
you
ain't
guys.
gonna-
Okay, wait a minute. I want to hear, because you just turned 30. For me,
I just turned-
for you, 30 was a huge turning point in my life. Do you feel like when you turned 30, you were like, okay, I got to get it together? And if so, what were the things that you were like, you got to get together?
Here's the thing. I've had my stuff together since I was 25 because I've been in the streets. I was wild before I had the baby.
Yeah.
You know, but when I turned about 25, 26, 27, you know, I was still partying and having a good time. As soon as I hit 30 and I had a baby, which was just 3 months ago,
Yeah.
4 months ago, there's no tolerance for shenanigans.
Yeah.
Whether it's for work relationship, man relationship, girlfriend's relationship, family relationship. It's just like, I'm not doing this. Like, 30 for a woman is just like, you know?